Mark, seems kind of fitting on a night when your goaltender stands really tall that the game-winning goal kind of comes off a save that he makes and then transition the other way. Maybe just take us through that game winner.
Yeah, obviously Bucky, he played amazing all night. He was fantastic, and it wasn't the prettiest of games, but that was an unbelievable pass by KC. So lucky I got him.
Is that one of those where you guys have been together long enough that if you could win that foot race to the net, that you're pretty good chance you're getting that puck?
Yes, I trust in that guy with the puck every single time. He's an amazing player, and I'm lucky to play with him.
Strange game, Mark, with so many power plays both ways. There's not a ton of flow at 5-on-5.
Yeah, the flow was really, really weird. But that's the way the game's going to go sometimes, and you just gotta go with it. And obviously, penalty kill was great. We got a great power play goal by Taser there, and that's not every game's going to go the way you want it to, but you're happy to get the win.
Yeah, we're going to talk to him in a minute to hear what it felt like for him. But as teammates, Jonathan, to know kind of what that goal probably meant, what was the feeling on the bench?
Oh, we were so pumped. We were, we were ecstatic for him. Obviously he's going to be happy. That's he's been playing awesome for us. He's done so many good things since he's been here, and to see him get rewarded with a big goal for us is huge.
From the penalty kill, 5-5 again tonight, just giving up that one, and you're a part of that penalty kill now. It seems like you guys have so much confidence when you're out there that you can survive the 2 minutes. Yeah,
it was. When you have Helly in that, or Combs, you trust in those guys so much. So. For us, I'm still getting used to it. There's still some bad reads that I make out there, and got to clean up. But obviously, getting all the kills is huge, and special teams can come down to win you a game, and it did tonight.
You kept your goal scoring streak going as well. How have you had such a hot hand lately?
I play with good players. I play with amazing players, and I'm lucky to play with them, and I owe it all to them.
Thanks, Josh.
I don't know if there's one specific thing. It's just he's such a great guy. He wants to learn. He wants to continue to learn. He's obviously been gone for so long.
Okay.
He wants to get back to the wants to excel each and every game. And I think that's what it is.
Just realize that
have felt pretty good on a personal level, and to come at the time that it did to get your team back all square. Just what were the emotions on that?
Yeah, I mean, these last few games, I feel like I'm really starting to settle in, and I think just think less. And now that some of the systems and just the play calling and the draws and what we do off face-offs, all the little details of our team game starting to finally become second nature. I can go out there and maybe not overthink, but start to relax with the puck and feel a little bit more comfortable and not as afraid to make mistakes. And then, from there the offense comes. I think early on our line had a bunch of chances. We had a lot of puck possession, but then the flow of the game kind of went the way it did. But I just kept telling myself to be ready for that one chance. And we were talking on the power play. Obviously, it wasn't going our way in the second. When we got our chance in the third, it was nice to just get a stick on it. And sometimes those go in, sometimes they don't. So it's nice to get that first one and start to build some confidence in the offensive zone.
Yes, so many power play chances tonight. I think you guys had 20 shots just on the 5 power plays alone, which is a lot of offense. To finally get one to go, obviously, feels pretty good. The tip off Neil Pionk shot there, like the hands and the timing and all that, is that part of the process for you to get back in there?
For sure. I mean, even like my first couple of games, you're a little antsy, and usually I feel pretty comfortable at the face-off dot, and you're a little bit jumpy, and you're swatting at pucks, and you're a little bit, when you're antsy, sometimes less is more. So I think the same goes with finding pucks in and around the net. So I was able to get a stick on that one, and nice to see you go in. You've
played with some very elite players over the years. When you see what like Mark Scheifele and Kyle Connor can do in really short order, what's your take on that duo?
It's fun to watch. The way they feel the game, and they find seams, and they rink wide the pocket. It's obviously the game nowadays. There's no space. It's so fast, but they just kind of have that connection. And a guy like Gabe goes out there too, and just finds that empty space, and he's such a good catalyst for those two. So it's fun to watch that line. And I think we're starting to feel some pressure. Like we got to get some secondary scoring, or at least my line get going a little bit, so we can help those guys out and not rely on them having to score every single night, which they've been doing. So they're definitely elite players, and the way they can kind of spread the game out and just relax with the puck, it's fun to watch.
What attracted you about signing in Winnipeg, and what have you seen over this first few weeks of the regular season?
Well, I think first and foremost, I didn't know too many guys in the locker room, but everything I had heard was that they've got an experienced group, and you saw what they did in the playoffs last year, and experience like that only continues to build, and especially their success in the regular season. But the number one thing was the chemistry and just the energy in the locker room that this team has, so that was excuse me, that was a big selling point, and playing for a team like this that can contend and have a chance to win a Stanley Cup, and on top of all that, to do it in my hometown in Winnipeg, I think is a big part of it too. So when it really came down to it, I couldn't really see myself wearing any other sweater. So it was a fun process, and definitely excited to at the time to deliver that news to family and friends. So it's been a lot of fun so far.
Great. Thank you. your team inspired by the Toronto Blue Jays comeback victory tonight and decide to do one yourself?
Yeah, we were taking peeks between periods and at the start of the game, and obviously that's awesome for Canada, for the Jays. It was special. That was different. Never been in an atmosphere like that where both hockey teams, every fan, Jet fan, Flame fan, were on their feet applauding that one. So, congrats to them. That's great.
Kind of fitting on a night when Connor Hellebuck makes tons of big saves. The game-winning goal actually comes off a save he makes in transition. Josh makes a great pass.
Helly was outstanding. Obviously, a lot of penalties. First two periods took a lot of flow away from that game and kind of limited a lot of guys' minutes. And it was just one of those games that it just felt like there was no real push to it, no real excitement to it. It just was penalty after penalty, and we were a lot better in the third period. We didn't get many scoring chances, but obviously JT scoring the one, and then Scheifele, that was a big one. So, your best penalty killer has to be your goalie, and Helly was.
We've seen Jonathan kind of each game always around the net, hits the post last game, so it seemed like it was just a matter of time, and that nice tip, the hands are maybe there, the timing, things like that coming back. You're probably not surprised that he finally scored, right?
Yeah, no, happy for him. Get that one out of the way. I think that, his game's been getting better every game, and he had a great one the other night with the 2 assists. And it's probably a big weight off his shoulders. But at the end of the day, we're not looking at these early games. We're just trying to get him up and running and playing and being comfortable with how we play and him feeling good about himself. And when you score goals, that certainly helps.
Flames come as you expected. You said this morning that and they certainly the work ethic was there tonight.
Yeah, it certainly was. I think we had 3 5-on-5 scoring chances. I know there's a lot of penalties after the second period. I don't think we got many more in the third. They did a real good job of really with the net front, not letting us get in there, not letting us get into a rush game. They did a lot of good things in their PK, and you knew they were going to answer the bell. And that was pretty much what I told our group. If we didn't go head-to-head and match them, it would be a tough night. And I like the fact that we hung in there, and even though our power play didn't score until the third, there was lots of good looks, and like I mentioned, our PK was solid.
Coach, what was your impression of Brad Lambert?
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I felt so bad for him because the first 2 periods, he's not on our specialty teams and didn't get really a chance to get out there, tried, and then I got tight in the third. And at the end of the day, he's a young guy that's, going to get his opportunities. But at the end of the day, I liked a lot of what he did. Made a couple nice plays. Had a real good chance in the third there. Came out from the back of the net, had a real good look at it. But just part of the growing, the growth for him. And like I said, it wasn't much of a flow game where we got the roll lines. It just seemed like there was a lot of whistles and a lot of penalties.
Come back to Toews for a second. What are the ingredients he brings to this club?
Well, that leadership, the hockey sense that he has. He's got a great mind for the game. You can hear him when he talks to his line mates, talk to his teammates. He has drive. He has all that stuff we've seen in the past. But now he's real good for our group in the sense that he passes on that knowledge. Again, tonight in the face-off circle, I don't know where he ended up. I think he was 10-4 after the second. He could have been, I'm sure he won close to 15. That's a huge asset for us. We weren't the best face-off team over the years, and he's helped us in that area, and it's helped everybody pick up their game. And so it's his kind of leadership, been there, done that type thing that we're mostly really happy to have from him.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.